Over the last 500 days, Israelis and Jewish people globally have had to deal with so many horrific images, moments of shock and horror, tinged with moments of hope. Yet this morning, Hamas handed over the bodies of 4 Israelis who were kidnapped into Gaza on October 7th, alive, and were murdered in Gaza by Hamas and its terror allies. Those bodies, when transferred to Israel, were sent for identification, and at this point, as I record this, only one of those bodies has been identified, and that is that of Oded Lifshitz, who was murdered in Gaza after being taken from his home in Israel. The other 3 bodies are supposed to be that of the Bibas family, Shiri Bibas and her 2 beautiful children, who we all saw the horrific images of them being kidnapped into Gaza. In accordance with the wishes of the family, until it is confirmed by Israeli authorities, I am not going to definitively say that it is the Bibas family. Hamas have said that's who it is, and that was the name that they gave in the handover. But until it's confirmed, out of respect for the families, we will await to confirm anything. But what I do want to talk about today is the sheer horror of what we've seen. The sheer horror that for over 500 days, a mother and her children were held in Gaza and the world looked on. It was business as usual. While people pushed Israel for a ceasefire and to allow more aid into Gaza, not a single person from Gaza stepped up to say the mother and her children are being held here. When we look back in history, we always look for people who are a light in the darkness. Even during the horrors of the Nazis, you had Oskar Schindler, people like that who stood up, Raoul Wallenberg, people who made a difference. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, people who said no to Nazi evil and tried to make a difference. We've not seen anybody like that emerge from Gaza. In over 500 days, no Gazan was speaking out. No Gazan was telling the IDF this is where the hostages are or where they're going. And then today, we saw another grotesque display from Hamas. When hostages who are alive are being handed over, we've seen the stages, the parades, the graphics and the billboards. Apparently Gaza is going through a genocide, we're constantly told, yet they apparently have great abilities to print giant banners condemning Israel and the Jewish people. They have great abilities to set up these elaborate structures to parade the freed hostages on and produce goodie bags and these ridiculous signing ceremonies. Responsibility doesn't just lie with Hamas. It doesn't just lie with the people of Gaza who remained silent or supported Hamas. It lies with every single person who was complicit in justifying Hamas's crimes. Every single October 7th denier, every single person who tore down a sticker or a poster of a hostage, every single person who uttered ridiculous slogans after October 7th, such as resistance is justified. Resistance is not rape and murdering children. Resistance is not burning people alive in their homes. Ultimately, while Hamas celebrate these things as victories, they didn't win. Gaza lies in ruins because of the evil that they unleashed on October 7th. When children die in war, it's tragic. When children die in any way, it's tragic. But they were taken into Gaza and they were killed. In this difficult moment, CUFI and the members of the Christian community stand with Israel and the Jewish people. We shoulder your silent cries and we stand with you in every moment, hoping for a better tomorrow. This is Kasim Hafeez for the CUFI Weekly. For Zion's sake, do not remain silent.
Thanks for checking out this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you get a notification every time a new episode hits. And if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, and we've got some really good ones, click on one of the thumbnails and that will take you right there. And finally, if you want to know more about CUFI and the work we do, go to CUFI.org to check out all the resources we have available free to you.